Welcome back, 5-9 gamers. It is your boy, the Masked Ningen, and we are here to bring you another edition of our fan-made cards video for Dokkan Battle. So we are very soon going to be getting the Dokkan Now Volume 5 announcement. At this point, whilst we do have some ideas, I'm sure everybody has something in mind, we still don't actually know for sure what it's going to be. So we asked you guys to let us know and design something to be revealed to the masses. So we're going to start off straight away with my pick here. You guys probably won't be surprised with who I picked. But shout out to Turntables. It says at IGN. I don't know if that is his in-game name or if it is also his at, but shout out to you. I mean, I think most people would have guessed that I was going to pick some version of a Super 17, but this one really speaks to me because it seems to be almost primarily designed for obliterating Super Battle Road, which obviously you guys know that's going to be right up my street. So we have the Avatar of Hell, Hellfighter 17 and Android 17 as the actual base unit. They are Extreme Tech, so of course Extreme Tech definitely needs the most help out of all the extreme typing, so that does make sense. The leader skill, GT bosses, key +4, HP attack and defense 170, or artificial life forms 3 key and HP attack and defense 150. So that does seem like some high numbers for a summonable LR, but obviously if you think about LR Jiren, he has a 170 lead for Universe 11 and then a 150 sub lead for Universe Survival Saga. So I don't think this is out of the realm of possibility at all, especially because GT bosses does need a main leader, so I wouldn't be surprised if that number was very high. So for the super attack effects, we have when they are the 17s, the 12 key super is colossal damage to the enemy, lowers attack and defense. The 18 key is mega colossal damage and lowers attack and defense. So pretty straightforward, but lowering attack and defense is obviously very useful in things like Super Battle Road. And then once they become Super 17, the 12 key is colossal damage and lowers attack and defense, and the 18 key is greatly raises attack for 1 turn, does mega colossal damage, and has a medium chance to stun. So being an LR, mega colossal and also greatly raising attack for 1 turn, his 18 key is going to hit pretty hard, as well as having a medium chance to stun. So straight away it'd be very useful for this guy to have some additionals, because if you can then additional into his 12 key super attack, you still have the chance to lower attack and defense if the stun doesn't go off, or if the original 18 key super does kill one of the enemies. So I think that's very powerful. And then the passive skill, when they are the 17s, is key +2 attack and defense 70%. The 70% seems low, but then we have attack and defense 20% per GT bosses category ally on the team. So if you're running a full GT bosses team, this is going to add up to like over 200% if it includes him as well. If it doesn't include him, it would be 190%, which is still pretty high. Attacked enemies attack and defense -20%, launches up to 2 additional attacks that each have a medium chance of becoming a super when 2 GT bosses allies attacking in the same turn. So this unit obviously very much designed for running on the GT bosses team, but if you're running them alongside like the AGL Super 17, who's probably his best link partner, and then at least one other GT boss unit, even on a team that has some, let's say, artificial life forms, that's his other leader skill, you are still going to be able to have turns where you get this off, so I think that's very good. And then once he becomes Super 17, key 4, attack and defense 140, all enemies attack and defense -40%, so a bit of the Omega Shenron thing going on, launches up to 2 additional attacks that each have a medium chance of becoming a super, recovers 17% HP, and reduces damage received by 40% after receiving an attack from an enemy super attack. Now, I like this for a couple of reasons. So first of all, in Super Battle Road, obviously, receiving a super attack is never what you want, but he's going to recover HP. It does say after receiving a super attack, so I assume that means directly after, which is quite interesting because it plays off of his energy absorption ability in the show. So you get hit by the super attack, you take a bunch of damage, you immediately recover a little bit of HP, but then it also activates 40% damage reduction. And the reason I think this is really good is for the GT Legendary Goku event, one of the things that does make it a lot harder is from the mid to later stages, his super attacks lower your defense. So once you get hit by a super, the following attacks from him do more damage to you. So obviously, if he super attacks this Super 17, he does technically lower his defense, but then he activates 40% damage reduction. So then that's going to help him to tank the hits that come in after that. And then after this, the last part, I really like this. The 12 key super attack changes to attack all enemies and lands a crit when facing 5 or more enemies. Now, 5 is obviously a lot, but it means for those stages of like Extreme Tech Super Battle Road, for example, if you get the starting fight against the full Bardock team, you know, you get an AoE that is a guaranteed crit. The only thing actually, it doesn't say... Oh, there we go. Active skill transformation, though. Fuses into Super 17 can be activated during the 4th turn or can be activated immediately when facing 5 or more enemies. That was the thing I was going to say, because obviously there are very few instances in the game where you fight 5 enemies and you wouldn't want to have to wait a whole bunch of turns, because then chances are you wouldn't have 5 enemies left. So this is pretty much designed around Extreme Super Battle Road, because the first fight you can get the Bardock team, and the last fight you can get the Goku and Sons and Vegeta and Trunks fight. So there's only like the 2 possible fights pretty much where you can get 5 enemies. So he's like pretty much custom designed for destroying Extreme Tech Super Battle Road. So he has very typical links like Android Assault, Fear and Faith, GT, Innocence, Infinite Energy, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, and then Super 17 picks up Fuse Fighter. Unfortunately, this guy has stuck with the unfortunate meme that AGL Super 17 has of not having big bad bosses, but I mean, he is going to link up super well with the existing Super 17, so I don't really mind that too much. It just does hurt him a little bit on some of the other teams. And then, of course, he's on GT bosses, Artificial Life Forms, Androids, Joy Forces, Target Goku, Power Absorption, and Inhuman Deeds. So, yeah, overall, I think he's very, very powerful. Obviously, he has a couple of little niche abilities that make him specifically useful in Super Battle Road. But even outside of Super Battle Road, with the, like, greatly raising attack on his Mega Colossal 18-key Super, and the fact that you can keep him untransformed to support GT bosses and have this massive amount of defense, I think is very, very good. So shout out again to Turntables for this fan-made card submission, and let us move on to the next one.
Yeah, right here, we are here with Mommy Milker's card. Very nice name, I must say. And he is providing us, or they are providing us, with Omega Shenron. An AGL typing, which is kind of cool. I would prefer tech, not gonna lie, considering Extreme Tech, you know. My complaint in every single one of these fan-made or just general Dokkan videos is Extreme Tech lacking, so I'd like it to be Extreme Tech. AGL is also fine though, to be honest. We'll rock with it for now. Leader skill is GT bosses 170 HP and attack, and defense 150. I think it'll probably be 170 across the board because of how GT bosses is as a category right now, which is lack. That is literally it. It's lacking. Or Inhuman Deeds category, key plus 3 HP attack and defense 150. Makes sense. That's fine. I kind of like the double category there. The super attack effect is Finger Blitz Barrage, raises defense and causes colossal damage to the enemy and lowers enemy attack and defense. Nice. 18 key is greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to enemy with a medium chance to stun. Very nice. That's kind of cool. I like the differences. You could obviously go with 12 key if you really need a stack. It's kind of like LR Vegeta Blue here to an extent, where it's like you could either, you know, raise defense and infinitely, and lower enemy attack and defense, of course, or you could use the 18 key with a chance to stun and, of course, get that great D stack very easily. The passive skill is key plus 3 attack and defense 100% at the start of turn, lower enemy attack by 25%, gain 10% attack and defense and critical chance plus 7%, and lower enemy attack minus 5% with each attack received. Max of 50% attack and defense, critical chance 35%, and enemy attack minus 20%. I really like this first part of the passive. Gives himself key and attack and defense off start of turn, which is great. And then the more he gets hit, the more power he gets, which is really good. Guard against all attacks as the first or second attacker in a turn. Counters with normal attacks with tremendous power. Gives all allies key plus 2 extreme allies, by the way. Key plus 2 attack and defense 30% as the third attacker in a turn, or when facing 2 or more enemies. When 5 attacks have been received, launch an additional super attack that has a high chance to become a super attack for the rest of the battle. Very nice. I really like this card. Very, very cool. A lot of variety and a lot of utility all around the board. You know, as somebody who, as a unit that can be great in SBR, especially with the near, what is it, 45% lowering attack, and then you can, depending on the situation, you can run him as a first or second attacker and guard against all attacks. And then he becomes a support unit on as the third attacker, or if there's more than 2 enemies, which you'll commonly encounter in SBR. So I doubt they'll have this second half of it, but I mean, as the third attacker, being a support is really good in my personal opinion. And I think launching an additional super attack that has a high chance to become a super attack, or an additional, I assume you meant an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super attack more so. So I think that's great as well. I think that's really good. Overall, I love this as a card. This would be so good to have. Links are Brutal Beatdown, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, GT, Shadow Dragon, Sphere of Battle, Legendary Power. Fair enough. Categories are Shadow Dragon Saga, Full Power, Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, and GT Bosses. Active Skill / Transformation. Can be activated after 3 turns when facing 3 or more enemies, or when HP is 77 or below and facing a Pure Saiyan or GT Hero category enemy. Greatly raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to all enemies with a medium chance to stun. All allies keep +6 for 1 turn. Not bad. Not bad. That's actually really good, especially for SBR. Again, like I said, you know, you're gonna get the first part of the active skill condition regularly in SBR, whereas the second half is possible, but you're only gonna see it in like IDBH and whatnot, where Pure Saiyans and GT heroes are predominantly the single opponent against them. And you're not really gonna take advantage of the first part of the first part of the active skill anyways, realistically, if you think about it, right? In that situation, considering it's an AoE attack. So overall, still really good. I really like this card overall. Again, like I said, if it was Extreme Tech, this would really help Extreme Tech a whole lot, in my personal opinion. The links are obviously, you know, there or thereabouts, not really the best for linking with everybody, because of course GT Shadow Dragon's not really common links with extreme units outside of course, you know, the other Omega Shenrons and Shadow Dragons. But Shocking Speed, Big Bad Bosses, Brutal Beatdown, Fierce Battle, you know, these are good links. And him being a support as well as a great unit overall would help out Extreme Tech, in my personal opinion. But AJL's really good. Well done, Mommy Milkers. Really good card. I'm gonna hand it over to the next content creator to give their verdict on another fan-made card.
What is going on, my dudes? Tyster here, back again with another Dokkan fan-made card, and we're going to be reviewing a card for Dokkan Now 5, which just got announced a little bit earlier this week. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this one by Instinct Legends. Now, he's thinking it's going to be a Super Baby 2 card. Now, for me personally, I'm just going to say it, I don't personally want like a Dokkan Now for just a GT character. I'm maybe a little bit biased towards GT characters. My apologies to all you out there. But I thought this one would be a good one to do, especially since it's most likely going to be a GT character. So, Super Baby 2. We're going to make it a tech typing, which I love. I love tech. Leader skill is going to be GT Bosses, category Ki +3, HP attack defense plus 170%, or Inhuman Deeds category Ki +3, HP attack and defense plus 150%. I like those 2 categories on him. Let's keep the ball rolling. Super attack 12 to 17 Ki, final flash. Causes colossal damage to enemy and raises GT Bosses category allies attack and defense plus 20% for 1 turn. I actually kind of like that because I think that the game needs super attacks that are more related to like categories. So I would say definitely like that's something to keep an eye on and something that I would like to see. That way it gives a reason to use some of these characters super attacks. So definitely like that. Then we got the 18 to 24 Ki. Revenge for the Truffles. Greatly raises defense for 3 turns. It causes mega colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. That's not bad. Alright, so let's get into this. Ki +2 and attack and defense plus 150%. Has a medium chance to perform a critical. You usually want to do a critical hit right there, but yeah. I know what you meant. Randomly changes Ki Spears of a certain type to Rainbow Keys. Chance of performing a critical hit plus 5% per Rainbow Ki Spear obtained, up to 20%. I like that. That's a very decent restriction on it. Medium chance, I think, is what? 20, 30%? Something like that. So already he's got like a 50% chance to crit, plus what you get from, let's say if you have him fully hidden potential unlocked, like he's going to crit almost all the time. All attacks guaranteed to hit when facing a GT Heroes category enemy. GT Bosses category allies Ki +2 and attack and defense plus 100, or just 20%. Has a high chance to launch an additional super attack when facing a pure Saiyans category enemy and guard against all attacks. Now, that is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous card right there, and I think it could be a little bit more restricted. I would say, if anything, you could even bring this down to like 120% to make it fair. And then also, like, you gave it a whole bunch of bonuses at the end. If this was a real card, I would say that's pretty freaking broken for GT bosses. So, yeah, to say that it's not, or to say that it's amazing is an understatement. Links, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmares, Fear and Faith, GT, Legendary Power, Thirst for Conquest, and Metamorphosis. Categories, Artificial Life Forms, Corroded Body and Mind, GT Bosses, Terrifying Conquerors, Target Goku, Inhuman Deeds, Revenge, and Space Traveling Warriors. So by this, like, we're assuming that it's an LR. Always assume that it's an LR, so. And then we have the Active Skill Transformation. Pitiful Saiyans. Key plus 12 and attack plus 60%, launch an additional Ultra Super Attack. And all enemies attack and defense minus 10% cannot be nullified, can be activated after receiving 4 attacks and after launching an Ultra Super Attack, or can be activated immediately when facing a GT Hero category enemy. So that would just make it even more broken, especially since you're getting an extra 60%, you're launching that additional Ultra Super, and then you're also like getting a massive amounts of crit if you get enough rainbow orbs. Like, and not only that, but you're also dumbing down attack and defense by 10%, you know, raising your own by 20%. This card is going to, like, if this was an actual card, this thing's going to be stacked. So, once again, thank you to Instinct Legends for submitting this card. Deeply appreciate the read. Obviously I think it's broken, but it'd be funny to see if this actually came to fruition. So, thank you so much.
First things first, we want to shout out here to the boy Leon. Thank you very much for your submission. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys are enjoying the content as well, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, comment down below as well. We are very close to 27K, so guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But again, shout out to here our boy Leon. Your submission here is for the LR Omega Shenron. Ooh, very good. Really do like this card. Omega Shenron right now is in a very weird place because right now the only thing that's kind of saving the STR on global, or on both JP and global, is his 40% damage reduction. But still, really do like this Omega Shenron. His typing is going to be Tech, Extreme Tech. Ooh, very, very good. Very strong. Extreme Tech is very weak right now, so definitely having this character as Extreme Tech is very good, especially for Extreme Super Battle, because right now Extreme Tech is very difficult. So having this character, LR Omega Shenron, is to be a very good asset to the category, or to the typing here. So now let's take a look at his leader skill. It's going to be GT Bosses, category Key plus 4, HP attack and defense 170, or Inhuman D's, category Key plus 3, HP attack and defense 150. Alright, so this is very good. Obviously, GT Bosses right now, it's a very small category. It needs a lot of love. So having this Key plus 4, which is a very strong key, or sorry, strong skill here, and then 170 across the board is very, very good. So obviously, Key plus 4, if you're running a double LR Omega Shenron, everyone's going to be not showing for Key. Especially for GT Bosses and Inhuman Deeds. Inhuman Deeds right now, they definitely need a new leader as well, because right now we only have is the LR, Vegeta, and Nappa, who aren't really the greatest. They're still good, but they're not really the greatest. But having the Key plus 3 and then 150 across the board is going to be very, very good. His super attack is going to be 12 Key. It's going to be raise attack, cause colossal damage, and massive lower attack and defense. Ooh, very good. So he does raise attack for, I guess, for infinite turns, because it does say for 1 turn. And then on his 18 key, it says greatly raise defense for 1 turn, raise attack, cause mega colossal damage, and massively lower attack and defense. Ooh, okay, very, very good. So he's gonna be very good off the bat, very good for Super Battle Road here. So as I was saying before, for Extreme Tech Super Battle Road, he's gonna be very, very good, because lowering attack, or massively lowering attack, is very, very powerful. And on top of that, he does raise his defense for 1 turn. So it seems like he's gonna be a slot 2 character, but we have to look at the passive. But so far, very good, very, very strong. He's actually good for both. He's actually well balanced here, because he does raise attack, so it's actually good for long events, and then for like short events like Super Battle Road, he does lower attack and defense, which is a very good skill to have for Super Battle Road. Now his passive is going to be attack and defense 140, gain additional attack and defense plus 10% when performing a super attack, receive up to 70%. Okay, so yep, this character is very good. Stream class allies, Key plus 1 per GT Bosses ally on the team, up to 4. Okay, pretty balanced. Okay, like this so far. All enemies attacking defense minus 30%, and then also performs a critical hit when facing a GT Heroes category enemy. Okay, this character is very good. He's very well balanced. I can see here that you put a lot of thought into this, because now he's very good for super battle, but he's also very good for long events. So not only is he going to be stacking attack for long events, so let's say the Infinite Dragon Ball History event or the Legendary Goku event, GT edition, he is also stacking attack and defense after each super attack. So after 7 super attacks, you get that additional attack and defense plus 70%, which is insane, because you also have to consider about the other characters, our support units as well. So this LR Omega Shenron is through the roof. He is insane. He's very good. Really, there's actually no complaints so far. I guess GT bosses might be his limitation, but I mean, this is only providing keys. So if you have 1 extra GT bosses, that means everyone's gonna get the key plus 1 or key plus 2. So he's gonna be very good. And also against the Legendary GT Goku event, he performs a critical hit. So again, this character is gonna be insane. Very, very good. Really, he's really well made, especially that he's extreme tech. This is gonna be very, very good. His links are gonna be Legendary Power, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, GT, Shadow Dragon, Shocking Speed, and Feared Fate. All very good links here. Big Bad Bosses very good, Shocking Speed very good, GT also very good. Honestly, woo, you made a very OP character, I will say. If Dokkan, if you are watching this, make sure you take some notes from our boy Leon, because this is insanely disgusting. Very, very good. His categories are going to be the Shadow Dragon Saga, Full Power, GT Bosses, Inhuman Deeds, and Power Absorption. So again, this is going to be very good for all these categories, because, again, you just need to have at least 1 GT boss to activate his extreme support here for key plus 1. So again, it's not really the end of the world, because also with the same name update, with the EZ LR Omega Shenron, you're going to be activating an extra 40%. So honestly, this character is going to be very good all around, especially for super battle, because you already have minus 30% for attack. Defense not so much of a difference here, but the attack is very, very good. And if you do pair him up with the EZ LR Mega Shenron, you already have minus 70%, because he does minus 40% for the STR. So that's gonna be very, very good. Again, this is gonna be very good for super battle, because eventually we're also gonna get some new categories for GT bosses, Inhuman Deeds, and Power Absorption for super battle. So this boy is going to carry this team on his back. So again, shout out to the boy Leon. Very good, very well done. For his active skill, okay, so he has an active skill. So condition can be activated only from the turn 4 when HP is 70% or below. Okay, this might be very difficult to activate. The reason why is because you already have here 30%. So if you're already having double LR Omega Shenron, and then your HP has to be below 70%, this might be a little bit difficult on turn 4. So this is probably his only, like, it's not really a weakness here, but I mean, it's the only way to make him, I guess, balanced, kind of make him fair. But having the 70% could be very tricky, considering you have 30% damage reduction, and also you lower the attack on his 12 key and his 18 key super. And on top of that, you have to also consider about the support type units. But so far, this is a very good card. I mean, this obviously, if you do activate it here, let's see here, the effect is going to be Extreme Class Key plus 3, and all allies reduce damage by 40% for 1 turn. So obviously, you don't have minus 70%, especially with his passive here. And also that he does raise attack and defense after each super attack. Yeah, this character is very OP, very busted, very good. I like it. If I had to give a score out of 10, me, in my opinion, I would probably give it a 9 out of 10. The reason why is just because the active skill would be probably very difficult to activate. But I mean, listen, at this point here, do you even really need the active skill when you have minus 30% and you're also lowering the attack, massively lowering the attack of the opponent? I mean, so far, yeah, I'd have to give it like a 9 out of 10. This is well done. Very well thought of, because again, he's very balanced all around the game. Extreme Super Battled, Legendary Goku event, Infinite Dragon Ball History event. I mean, you can't always lower the attack, which is fine, but the thing is that you are also stacking attack and defense after each super attack. So really, really good. Very, very strong. Very, very good. And on top of that, his links are very well done as well. So again, shout out to our boy Leon. Thank you very much again for your submissions. If you guys want to submit as well, make sure to follow us on Twitter and on YouTube as well. Hit that subscribe button and like that video as well. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed this. This was a very well done card. So again, shout out again to our boy Leon. And I'll say thank you for watching. And hopefully, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!
Okay, so today I'm going to be looking at Tax Evader 6000's Dokkan Now 5 fan-made card. Now, I just want to tell everybody, 5.9 does not avoid any taxes. But let's look at what Tax Evader's character is going to be. And that is Fused Horror Super 17. It's even got a little nice title. I like it. I like it. And I feel like everybody is agreeing on the typing of being tech. If it's going to be a extreme unit, then it has to be an extreme tech unit because that's the only typing that needs a buff, of course. And then the leader skill, GT bosses, 3 key and 170% stat boost. Very good. Android's key plus 3, HP attack and defense plus 150%. I'll take it. I mean, we don't really need too many more androids leads. We got abundance of androids leader, but we'll take it as a secondary leader. The super attack effect is raise attack and defense for 3 turns. Medium chance to seal the attacked enemy and causes colossal damage. 18 key massively raises defense for 6 turns. Greatly raises attack. I don't know if that's for 1 turn or infinite, but that's crazy already. And then mega colossal damage to the enemy, of course. The passive skill, attack plus 180% and defense plus 150% at the start of the turn. You get an additional super attack when key is 18 or more. 70% attack when performing an ultra super attack. Guarantee crit when facing a Goku's family or Vegeta's family opponent, which is insane. Like, the numbers on this man is insane. And then you combine it with the super attack effect. Because if you get the 18 key, you're also raising your defense twice on that turn, which is bonkers. With already the 150% defense, you're able to seal guaranteed if you get the 18 key. There's like real no down factors, except for there's no key, right? No key, and I guess that's the only issue here. That's going to be the hard part of getting the 18 key part. But if you do get it, going to be really, really sweet. And the guaranteed crit when facing Goku or Vegeta's family is broken. Absolutely broken. Links here, Android Assault, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, GT, Fierce Battle, Shocky Speed, and Legendary Power. He does have some good key links. Fear and Faith, GT is going to be guaranteed in a GT bosses or, you know, a GT-eccentric team. And Shocking Speed is really good, so if you activate all 3 of those, that's easy 6 key. And then you got the 6 from the leader skill, so it's 12, all you need is 6 key. And I'm sure you're going to have that support in there as well, like the Shadow Dragons, so really, really good. Categories, androids, artificial life forms, target Goku and human deeds, power absorption, GT bosses. I'm not really familiar with the Super 17 categories, but that seems pretty accurate, to say the very least. And then active skill and transformation. Not only is he broken through the passive and the super attack mechanic, he also gets an active skill. Can be activated 3 turns from the start of the battle. Shocking Death Ball causes mega colossal damage to all enemies. Yeah, this man literally just gave him too much defense. Too much defense that it's... I don't even think it's going to happen. But if it happens, bro, oh my gosh. I think probably best card of the game, easily. But yeah, other than that, that is Tax Evaders 6000. Again, we do not avoid taxes over here, hopefully. Thank you for your submission. And yeah, hope to see you in the next one.
Oh, hey, what's good? Are you already subscribed? Please tell me you're already subscribed, because if you're not, we gonna have a problem, okay? You're looking at me right now. But I'll get back with you later. Time to get right on into this video, but what's good? Like I said, it's your boy Sada Raja, and we got another fan-made card provided by one of you lucky individuals to support and rectify that Game Me channel. As always, the love is already appreciated. Dokkan Now is upon us, and we can be looking for a potential new LR coming to the game, and some new units, and maybe something about that Plan Z. Let me stop. Look, listen, I'm calling it Plan Z. Y'all know what it's called. We're gonna get right on into this. We got Brave Blitz coming in with a tech card. So Dokkan Now, and guess what that card is? You already guessed it. Super 17, something that we definitely need. But let's see what your card is looking like. Let's see if we got any critiquing to do with this card, or is the card just genuinely overall just good, solid? Let's get this card in the game. Cut, press, print. All right. So we got, of course, GT bosses or Inhuman D's key plus 4 HP attack and defense is 150%. You should just go ahead and put that as and, right? And because, you know, we still need another Inhuman Deeds leader, and just having a dual category leader would just be swell. Probably wouldn't do like a, you'll probably split that up. Like, you will probably do like GT bosses probably like 150, and then Inhuman Deeds 130, something like that, and just something. Well, for a leader we'll definitely need like a 150 or 170, so Probably make this GT bosses 170, freaking Inhuman Deeds 150, something like that. I think that would be really cool, really good for Inhuman Deeds just in general. But for GT bosses, man, GT bosses is already looking swell, honestly, just my personal opinion. And of course, y'all on the JP side of the game just got the free-to-play Shenron, and I heard that card was looking a little bit delicioso. All right, so we have GT 17, Hellfighter 17, Toe Up Key, Hell's Breaker, and Power Blitz. Colossal damage raises attack and defense for 3 turns. Okay, so he doesn't seem like a no. He might take like LR numbers. He might take quad digits or double digits depending on how he like takes hits. Honestly, I have to go read that because he might be built like the EZA 17 where he can take some hits. And then his defense just progressively gets higher and he's taking less and less damage. If he's built like that, this will break the card. But until then, we're just only assume. 18 key, the 2 Android 17 Assault. Mega Colossal damage and greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns. Okay, the same thing. Don't be like that. Yo, you turn an LR, an EZA to an LR and then boost his stats. You know what I'm saying? No? Okay. Super 17, 12 key, Flash Bomb. Bro, that animation will look clean in the game. I just want to put that out there right now. Colossal damage and raises attack and defense for 5 turns. Okay, so he doesn't look like he doesn't sound to me he's going to be built like the EZA 17. He may just take standard LR numbers, or his defense may just be utter garbage. The world may never know, depending on how the car is built or just thrown into the game. He can be like, you know, Buhan, like... Buhan. Let me stop. 18 key, Electric Eclipse Bomb, Mega Colossal damage, and greatly raises attack and defense for 5 turns. So I'm digging it. I'm digging the super attacks. I'm digging the super attack choices that you chose, especially for the Super 17 Flash Bomb or Electric Eclipse Bomb. Things that we saw on the show, things that will really make really clean, crisp animations on speed in the game. And it doesn't sound like they're going to tickle. They sound like they're going to really hurt. But let's get right onto this passive. Let's see what you got in here, honestly. 2 Android 17's powers. Attack and defense was 100% at the start of turn. GT bosses allies keep +3 40%. Attack and defense if facing a GT Heroes category enemy. Grants an additional attack with a a high chance of a super attack. So this looks like a card that you're going to build 50-50. Give him some crit. Give him some additional, put some additional skill orbs on him. If he gets another super, that, hey, GT LGE is going to hurt. Now, I am dumb. The fused Android attack and defense was 130% at the start of turn. GT bosses allies key +3, attack and defense was 40%, and 17% chance to crit chance if facing a GT Heroes category enemy. Grants an additional super attack. So I'm getting some Bojack vibes when he has a % chance to do the crit such and such a I think that's what Bojack does if I'm not mistaken. When he transforms, he's just gonna utterly destroy any AGL stage on the event, or still any stage in particular on the stage. Like I said, if you throw him in the second slot, he gets that defense raise for the 3 turns or the 5 turns, depending on how him transformed. He's going to be a genuine monster. But the thing is, how would that LR stack up against that Great Ape stage who just says, ignore everything. I'm going to hit you hard regardless of who you are and what you are if your name isn't Frieza. Right now, card is looking fantastic, looking overall good, have no complaints. Doesn't seem like a busted card right now. Okay, but your links, let's see what you got here. Android Assault, Fear and Faith, GT, Infinite Energy, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. I see that you've taken Nightmare out of here. Come on now, man. Nightmare, at least you got Big Bad Bosses, but come on, man. Nightmare is kind of an essential link in my personal opinion. Categories: Androids, Joint Forces, Targeting Goku, GT Bosses, Power Absorption, Inhuman Deeds, and Artificial Life Form. Yeah, he's good, all right? He's great, he's grand. And of course, after skill transformation, Super 17. Doesn't look like you gave him any type of restriction. I'm just going to just throw one out there on the board and see if you roll with it. If not, until then, he just probably transforms off riff, off turn. But just put it in your head. After 4 turns, turn to 17. If you're going against a GT Heroes category enemy or like a Krillin or an 18, whatever, it just reduce or decrease to like 2 turns, things like that, something like that, or a threshold thing. I don't know, but yay, your car is looking good. I genuinely would love to see Android 17, Hellfire 17 come into the game, Super 17, things of that nature. I think we definitely need that card. It's a highly requested card by a multitude of people within the community that isn't outside of Gogeta, another Super Baby 2, Legic, General Rodo, or like some Prime Beta LR, like, oh, let's put a Troll LR, like the Ginyus, let's put the Power Brothers on in here, let's go. But I'm genuinely liking your card. I hope that during this Dokkan Now that's going to be happening on the 18th, make sure you watch that. I'm pretty sure the Fanmade channel is going to be streaming it. Don't want to miss it. It's going to be lit. It's going to be crucial. You don't want to miss it. So hit that notification. We'll get notification when they do stuff on Twitter and YouTube. Like, go ahead, hit that button right now. I'll wait. No, scratch that. We ain't wait because we got to move on to the next one. Hey, go ahead. Come on in here.